with another video. Now, hear me out. Consoles, right? Starting with 2020 and all the talk between what Microsoft was going to do with the Xbox Series line of consoles and what Sony was going to do with its PlayStation, PS5.
You're still console warring? Didn't you tell Big Cloud I'm going to PC? Sony, they don't know me. I guess that pony dust is just too strong for them nostrils, man. I mean, this is embarrassing, bro. Nobody cares, bro. I find it so funny that you guys are still console warring, but ain't none of you people even playing Ghost of Yotei. And that game came out this year.
Line of consoles. PlayStation 5 was the objectively better choice this gen.
Wrong. Because the vast majority of this generation has been nothing but cross-generation titles, and a lot of you ponies know it. Gran Turismo 7, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, PS4 level style of games. And the funny thing is, a lot of those games like Black Myth Wukong and Final Fantasy, they're also dropping on other platforms, so you ain't even got a got you moment there. What are you talking about, bro? I mean, I think it's subjective. If you ask my personal opinion, I think they both suck. That's just my whole honest opinion. I think Microsoft and Sony could do more. But Xbox has dev mode. You're still getting access to the same library that you're getting on PlayStation, on top of the fact that you have a far better subscription service where you can still continue to buy your games if you want, but also, right, also be able to play a lot of those games that are also very popular on PlayStation day and date. How come you guys keep excusing that fact, man? Now, if we look at it from the grand scheme of things, the Xbox is sure more a better value than what you're getting on PS5. I can play all the PlayStation 1 and 2 games on my Xbox Series X through dev mode. You can't do that. I could even play Super Nintendo, N64, Sega Genesis. If I was dead broke, then I could picture this on my Series X. Like, come on, man.
I mean, it's the truth. Now, you can, still prefer Xbox and say Xbox is the better choice for you. But if that's the case, you had to make concessions throughout year over year of this generation. When you objectively look at what was talked about before the gen started, what was expected before the gen started.
Yeah, like I was expecting quality PlayStation 5 exclusives, but instead Sony did cross-generation with good old God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West. When I was expecting exclusives, AAA games, all Sony did was make double A's. When I was expecting greatness from Sony, the games that I thought was exclusive end up coming out on Xbox, like Baldur's Gate 3, Black Myth Wukong, and Final Fantasy. That's what I was expecting on the side of PS5, but Sony, when I bought the PS5 Pro, I was expecting it to be more powerful than the Series X. I wasn't expecting Metal Gear Solid Delta to run worse on my Pro than it does even on my base model. Those are the concessions that I had to make.
And how things turned out, PlayStation 5 was objectively the better choice. Before 2020.
Because y'all don't even have every single Xbox game. Now, I'm not arguing saying that more Xbox games are not coming. My point still stands, like you said, objectively, 2020 to 2025, what do you think would be the better platform? Like I said, man, the best game on your console is this, and even this game got problems on it, all right? It is what it is, bro. And the funny thing is, I got a free upgrade on Xbox, on top of Gears Z-Day, Forza Horizon 6 timed exclusive, right? Not really exclusive, but you get my point. It's not on PlayStation right away. You guys don't have access to Forza Horizon 1, 2, 3, or 4. You have 5, possibly 6. I mean, you guys got Microsoft. I mean, they do have Microsoft Flight Simulator, man. We lost the good old exclusive there. I was crying. I was weeping in tears. I mean, honestly, I think both platforms suck. I just think Microsoft kind of alleviated a lot of the issues of this gen with quick resume and a lot of the features Game Pass when it was actually pretty reasonable to subscribe to while getting access to these day-and-date games. I think the Xbox, in my personal opinion, if we're looking at it subjectively, I think they won. It was far better in my opinion because PS5, I still don't have Yote, bro. I don't care about buying any of your games. I played Avowed, I play Self-Amend. These are all games that are available on Xbox right now, not on PlayStation. You can sit there and say that these games are coming, which nobody's even going to argue at this point because I think they're both going to be trading games off like Pokemon. But my point stands is the fact that I enjoyed more games. Even games like Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, I played it through my subscription service, so I saved myself $50. I didn't have to buy it on PlayStation. And then that's not forgetting Grounded 2, Outer Worlds 2, what's the other one? Call of Duty Black Ops 7. What are you talking about? You guys have no games. Microsoft has far more output of games than y'all do. Like, y'all can't even argue that now.
Funny, lots of conversations in the gaming community.
Here we
lots
go.
of podcasts, lots of technical experts and insiders talking about how Xbox Series X, the 12 T-flops, full RDNA 2.0, all these features for next generation stuff, and how all this stuff would make games better on the Xbox Series X over the PS5. Conversations on PlayStation Smart Shift technology.
Yeah, what about those conversations of the PS5 Pro running the games worse than the PS5 though? Matter of fact, like I said, I think it's pretty wish-washy. Some games ran better on Xbox, some games ran better on PlayStation, but I have noticed that Unreal Engine 5 games for some reason happen to run better on Xbox than they do on PlayStation. That's something that I've noticed. Y'all be like, yeah, Games, you're right. Space Marine 2, Space Marine, and in between, right? Those games all ran better on Xbox. And those are Unreal Engine 5 games, which would be games that push the hardware. You guys are running Unreal Engine 4 games, downscaling them down. Bro, it's pathetic. Y'all ain't even running games on a next-generation gaming engine. At least Microsoft can say that that's what they're doing with Hellblade 2, even though I don't care for the game. Oh, that's another one that came out. I forgot.
Variable clock rates. Many people said, well, the PlayStation 5 is actually being overclocked, so it cannot sustain those performance, will result in inferior or weaker performance compared to the Series X. It got so bad that the narrative from Xbox content creators, influencers, and fanboys was that the PS5 and the Xbox Series S are more in line with the Series S edging out the PS5 because of a better CPU. More consistent 60 frames. This was a conversation.
I mean, didn't you tell people that the PS5 Pro will single-handedly change gaming, and yet y'all getting worse versions? Stop worrying about Xbox. Worry about your own platform. Worry about how you pay $700-800 for an upgrade console, and the game's running worse than if it was on the base PS5. Stop pointing. That's what I'm saying. This is what these fanboys do. They always want to point the finger. But no, point the finger at yourself and say, yeah, that is crazy, man. I bought a $700-800 Pro. Why is Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta running better than my PS5 Pro?
The console's launch, and right off the gate, PlayStation 5 was outperforming the Series X right off the gate. And the conversation now became about tools. All the tools. Well, that eventually didn't happen because year over year, people were still waiting for the tools, and PlayStation 5 still kept getting better. So then the conversation changed from power, performance, tools, to finally Game Pass. And how Game Pass was the best value in game.
And still is.
And that the Xbox Series X and the Series S were the only consoles that had that type of service where you get day one games at a low monthly cost at the time of $10. Sign up for $1.
Well, it's still pretty reasonable even on PC. But like I said, we do know that when Xbox PC come out, they're going to try to gauge the pricing between people. That's why I try to tell these PC gamers when they keep laughing, oh, look. I'm like, bro, they're going to do the same thing to y'all. Once they do that Xbox PC, they're going to try to gauge the interest rates. And I'm assuming the games are even going to be worth more now. 80, 90. They're already creeping up there, guys. Y'all are not seeing the writing on the wall. Games will be at $100 pretty soon, you know? So PC ain't going to be able to save you for that either. Oh, I'm going to become a pirate. Well, I mean, I guess you could do that, but how are you going to be able to pirate something on a cloud stream? Wink, wink. Now I think you guys are starting to get what I mean.
Then eventually it went up to $20. But even then, with those prices, that was the hit. That was the main selling point. It's on PlayStation anyway, so you could have just gotten a PlayStation, still played Xbox games, and you played the PlayStation games that don't come to
Wrong. Because Xbox, like I've said, where's Crackdown 1, 2, and 3? Where's Forza Horizon 1, 2, 3, and 4? Where's Forza Motorsport 5, Forza Motorsport 6, Forza Motorsport 7? Where's all these games, though? Where's even the new remake that they did? That ain't there. Where's all the other ones? What about you guys? Oh, you guys got Gears Reloaded. But where's Judgment 2, 3, 4, and 5? Where are these games? Where's Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ODST, Reach, and Halo Infinite? Where are these games? Because as of right now, you can only play them on PC and Xbox. We can still talk about when these games are coming, but as of right now, currently, you can't find those games there. Where's Avowed? Where's Starfield? Where's all these games, bro? I'm just saying, nobody's saying that Microsoft won't put these games elsewhere. That's not my argument. My argument is that you're saying that the PS5 is the best gen over the Xbox, but if you like these franchises, you're going to want to be able to play the Part 2. You're going to want to be able to play Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. You're not going to just want one Gears of War game and to be like, that's it. And you guys are complaining already because every time I play this game online, y'all tell me go back to Xbox and play this. Leave us PlayStation 5 owners alone. You know, we need Horde mode. They should have added Horde mode to this. Bro, you guys are despicable.
Xbox. You'll get your Spider-Mans. You get your God of Wars. Ghost of Yotei's out.
And guess what? Those games, why wait? Why get a PlayStation when I can get an Xbox PC and play and get access to those games as well as everything that Xbox offers? I might as well wait on Xbox, get the Xbox PC, and there you go. I'll even have a cheaper Game Pass, at least initially. Why would I go to PlayStation?
2 is out. Soros is coming in March. Wolverine's coming in the fall.
And how long did it take for those games to come out? Soros, 6 years, bro. 6 years, bro. Wolverine, 6 years, bro. An actual next-gen PS5 game. I think Ghost of Yotei was the start of it. Spider-Man 2, to me, it reminds me of it. It looks like a reskin. It's like they reused a lot of assets. I don't really want to count that one, but I guess if you want to count that one, you can. But I would say this is when Sony's pushing out the next gen. And I think Xbox is doing the same too. Because you got the E-Days, you're starting to have some of the next gen games come out if you notice.
That Intergalactic Heretic Prophet.
2027. 7 years for a video game. Okay.
Stellar Blade. You just
Stellar Blade is coming to Xbox. It's already on Steam, on PC. It's coming to Xbox.
Whole lot of games that's not on Xbox.
And there's a whole lot of games that ain't on PlayStation. So why are we having this conversation? Matter of fact, y'all don't have Xbox Original. You want to be petty? Y'all don't even have the vast majority of the 360 games. Like you really want to? Where's Dead Rising 3? Where's Dead Rising 3? Where's Sunset Overdrive? Where's Recore? Where's Killer Instinct? I'm not saying these games ain't coming, but I'm just saying. You're saying that you don't need an Xbox, but if I had a PS5, I would miss out on these games. Quantum Break. The list can go on, people. I'm just saying, regardless of what system you're playing on, you're going to miss out on a few key titles. It is what it is. But you're making it seem as if you have a PS5 that you get every Xbox game. No. You got it wrong, Puertorock. That's what the Xbox PC. That's what Sony's not doing. So therefore, you should get the Xbox PC instead. Because why would you buy a PlayStation 6? That's when you're like, go snack games. So now I see why you did that live stream. Only the diehard PlayStation fan is going to buy the PlayStation 6. But when Microsoft comes out with that Xbox PC, real PlayStation fans are going to be like, hold on, I kind of wanted a PC anyway. Check. I could play my PlayStation and Xbox games on it. Check. Cheaper with Game Pass, $17 with Game Pass. Damn. That means I can play Call of Duty day and day. I don't even have to pay online on the Xbox. Oh, I don't even have to pay online for the Xbox PC. Oh, snap. Yeah, I'm starting to think that there's going to be a shift. If all the people that say, oh yeah, you might see it at first because nostalgia, hits these ponies, man. The pony dust is too strong for them, but not for the vast majority of their audience. Once they realize, like, yeah, it was better enough if we was buying Call of Duty, but hold on, $17, I get access to this, and that, this, and that, this, and that. Hold on. Oh, I might as well go there. Why am I paying $80 for Call of Duty and on Airball PC? They playing it for free. They give me the option. He said I can buy it on Steam or play it through Game Pass Ultimate. What am I doing over here? What am I doing on PlayStation? And I got my exclusives on Xbox P. Now you're starting to see it. Oh, but Sony would just block it. Sony would just... Listen, and if Sony does that, that's going to ruin their China Hero project. That's what I was telling you, people. It's going to ruin that because Sony wants to expand as well. And Microsoft knows this. This is why they're like, nope, boom, Xbox PC, ROG Ally. They're like, nope, no matter where you go, Sony, we going to be the market leader here. You might control the hardware sales, whatever the hell that means. But in regards to Xbox being in front of everybody's faces, you're going to be real well recognized with that insignia of the Xbox. That's the whole point. And that's why that play anywhere strategy for Microsoft will inevitably work. Sony's actually in more trouble than you guys think, but you people don't want to admit it.
And Xbox games. And PlayStation was the only one to actually provide an actual mid-gen refresh with new technology.
I mean, when the Xbox One X came out, y'all said it was pointless. And actually, I would say the One X was actually a pretty nice mid-gen refresh. It really was. And y'all bashed it, saying it had no games. So there you go. Well, I'm going to say the same thing with y'all. PlayStation 5 has no games, so I don't care for the Pro. And on top of that, and on top of having no games, your games run worse. Where have you been? Oh, I forgot. You don't watch those videos. You don't watch out. You only will focus on the bad ones on Xbox, but you don't focus on the ones that are going on PlayStation, right? Like how PS5 games are running better on that than the PS5 Pro. Oh, yeah. Let's not talk about that.
That is not present in the current consoles, which is the PSSR AI upscaling. No other console has that.
That upscaler that's making games worse. Even Digital Foundry came out and said this technology is making the games worse. That's why y'all moving to Super Saiyan PlayStation FSR 4, Super Saiyan 4. You got Sony trying to pull their tail out of it behind like Vegeta to get Super Saiyan FS4 transformation.
So you have all these things, plus amazing things to get to enjoy your console directly.
Don't tell me you even went back and aimed at your portal, bro. Ain't nobody want that streaming crap. Ain't nobody want that.
At the portal.
Get the portal.
Kelly, no other console
Get
has
the
that.
portal.
So you have all these things, plus amazing things to get to enjoy your console directly, like the portal.
So the PlayStation, hold on, let me get this straight. So you call the PlayStation Portal a gaming console, but not the Xbox handheld? It's just a PlayStation, it's a PC with a PlayStation skin. PlayStation Portal's not moving the needle. It's not moving. No, it's not moving the needle. It's not. It's not moving the needle. That's a streaming device with a PlayStation skin. It's not moving the needle. It don't play games natively. You PlayStation 5 dudes are stupid.
SR AI upscaling. No other console has that. So you have all these things, plus amazing things to get to enjoy your console directly, like the portal. It's just a streaming device with a PlayStation skin. You dummy. It's not going to move the needle. It's not going to move the needle. It don't play games native. It doesn't play PlayStation games natively. Oh, man. You see how I be using their own logic against them, bro? I know y'all can't stand me, but it's okay. I love y'all anyway. PlayStation VR, you got all these things. Oh, here we go. Meanwhile, it ain't moving the needle. Microsoft here we go. Doesn't even have a right message on maintaining the Xbox brand. People don't even know what an Xbox is anymore. They go to the Asus, Xbox ROG Ally, the logo, that's an Xbox, but then they realize, no, it's a PC. It's a Fire Stick an Xbox, it's my TV an Xbox, and now the actual Xbox is on clearance. They're being taken off store shelves.
I really thought you was going to PC, man, so you didn't just lie to BitCloud. You even lied to your own gaming audience. That's how you ponies are, man. You guys act, man. It's like, I don't even care no more, bro. I don't care if even PlayStation Premium go up to $100 a month. You know why? Y'all like, what? You know why? Because you guys are going to accept Meteor Rocket anyway. There's nothing to be angry about. There's nothing. Like, y'all gonna be like X1 the Gamer, be like, if anything, I'm resubbing. You're like, yo, you guys are a joke, bro. I'm not saying I'm just saying, like, at least he's being honest with what he's doing. But come on, man. I can't respect anybody for putting some energy out here and not actually going through with what they said. Like I said, if I can play Ninja Gaiden 4 before my Game Pass Ultimate is done, then so be it. But once it's done, I'm skipping on in that game. And more likely, I'm not playing Gears either, because unlike you, I'm actually honest in the things that I say. I didn't like what Microsoft did, so therefore, I'm not supporting it. Bro, I have thousands of games, bro. You guys act like because I missed one Gears of War game after I played all the other Gears of War games in the franchise that my feelings is hurt. I don't care. If it's bargain bin, if it's discounted, I'll get it some other way. But in regards to supporting them day one, nah, I'm not even going to buy it either.
Actual future of Xbox hardware hangs in the
See, the problem is, I feel like Scarface, right? You need people like me. You need people like me. So they can point their finger and say, that's the bad guy. You need people like me. So I can tell you what the bad platform is and tell you that's the bad guy. You know? You need people like me that say they're not going to support anti-consumer practices and don't actually support them. You need people like me. If the gaming community was people like me, then gaming community would be immunity. We wouldn't have these problems here, G. You know? But no, we don't have everybody that thinks like me. Everybody does the complete opposite. Therefore, like I said with Vaz, do you know the definition of insanity? Expecting different results by doing the same thing. And I swear, bro, who would have thought Vaz would have been a gaming prophet? A psychopath, and Far Cry 3 has more logic and reasoning than you. You know, hey, the prices of these games gotta go down. Proceeds to pay $80 for game key cards on Nintendo. Why ain't the prices changing? Why is nothing changing? Why is Nintendo not listening to us? Why? Super Mario Galaxy. Oh, I'm gonna go buy that. You see? You see what's happening? Why won't they change it? Nintendo, you know we don't like this. We're complaining. We are hating you. You as a bad company. Metroid Prime 4 releases. Oh, I'm going to buy that. The new Pokemon game come out. I'm going to buy that. You see? Nintendo charging for voice chat, but I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to pay for Nintendo World Show. You see? You guys are a joke. This is why I laugh at you people, because you know why? Because look at the behavior of what you're doing. You guys are expecting different results by doing the same thing. Bruh, come on, man.
Because now this conversation that the Xbox hardware is going away. The division is going away. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my previous video. I'll have it here, so you can click on it. And
it's already been confirmed that you was a full of crap. You should actually delete the video. You was actually wrong.
To see what changed in Microsoft leadership.
Yeah, you know, just like what changed with you fanboys after it's been confirmed that the new hardware, right? You guys are still double downing on this crap. It's laughable. I mean, you got Microsoft out here confirming it, and y'all still doing this crap? Wow.
That brought this concern.
You guys hate a company that much that y'all ain't even spending time playing Ghost of Yotei.
So think about it. It's 2025, and right now, you don't have the most powerful console. You actually have the most expensive console line. All the Xbox games going on PlayStation. And as far as the console aspect goes, the best version is the PS5 Pro version. So
That's not true. The PS5 Pro version ain't even beating the PS5.
Xbox first-party games are better on PlayStation. You don't even know the future of Xbox. So
I know the future of Xbox, just like I know the future of PlayStation. Full third party.
You're wondering, should you keep
You don't know.
investing in the one thing
You
thought
don't
that
know.
was great value? They took it away by raising the price for stuff that you don't really care about to begin with.
That's not true. What do you mean? People care about Fortnite. I don't care about it. You fanboys don't care about it. But let's not act like people don't care about Fortnite now. Don't say that now. Don't say that, because I can look on the top 10 games on your console and Fortnite popping up. Most definitely.
It's a mess. You don't know which way it's going. Where is this console brand going? What is Microsoft doing? PlayStation was the better choice. Clear, concise.
No, the better choice was PC.
Definition of PlayStation. Now, that's not saying PlayStation didn't have its issues. PlayStation had its issues. Number one, the live service games, right? But that doesn't interfere with the overall brand.
It kind of does, though, because we don't even get AAA games. We got PS4, AA. Sony ain't even willing to gamble enough to make AAA games anymore besides specific ones because they're afraid that the game's going to fail.
People know there's going to be a PlayStation 6 console.
And we know there's going to be a new Xbox hardware, so what are we doing? If anything, I think that will be the last consoles we see.
That's not even debatable. Anyone who tries to debate that, you're an idiot. You are an Xbox fanboy praying that Sony doesn't actually make a PlayStation 6.
And you are a PlayStation fanboy praying that Xbox will not come out with it. You see how I could just take their logic and flip it against them? And you PlayStation fanboys are praying that Microsoft doesn't come out with that new hardware, even though they already confirmed it.
It's a fanboy hoping and praying that PlayStation...
That's so funny because if you just take out the different insignia, he's actually doing the same thing that these Xbox fanboys are doing. He's a hypocrite. Go PC.
PlayStation console sell. They actually sell. People actually buy the console. Lots of people.
Oh, they do. They buy the console, but can you tell me what games they're buying on it? Oh, what games are they buying on it, Puertorock? Because we can take one good look as to what they're buying. Because I can tell you one thing: 99. I'll just say 100%. Ain't nobody buying your exclusives, bruh.
80 plus million. The console selling
80 plus million of third party.
100 million. So it's a no-brainer to make another console when 100 plus million people keep buying it. It's kind of like...
It's more than the console. It's the subscriptions that they get from it. PlayStation is going to continue to succeed as long as Grand Theft Auto 6 is out. Yes, but in regards to their own games, what the hell? Okay.
iPhone, right? You see a lot of trash talking on iPhone. Now, the real debate question is whether they make a handheld, but that's a separate device. An actual PlayStation 6 console, that's a no-brainer. Only the dumbest of the dumb.
And what's a no-brainer is that when Xbox comes out with the Xbox PC and it's integrated with their console and PC division, as well as being able to have access, the no-brainer is the Xbox PC. Only the most die-hard loyal PlayStation fan will want the PS6, offering no features. Just saying. Restrictive console. Microsoft's going to have more of a hybrid between the two where you get that consoleized experience through a PC. It's a no-brainer. I can play PlayStation games even if they don't come to Xbox. I can play them on Steam. I can play good old games. I have all these different launchers. I have the freedom as a consumer to do what I want. PlayStation is not doing that. You get what I'm saying? So you guys can still wait for these drip-fed Xbox games that come to your platform, but understand that every time PlayStation drops a game on Steam, people on the Xbox PC are going to have access to it. That's why Sony says, you know what? We might as well just drop the games there anyway. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. We might as well try to make as much money as we can.
I repeat myself. Only the dumbest among the dumb would ever think there won't be a PlayStation 6. Objectively speaking, PlayStation 5 was the right choice this gen.
PC was the right choice.
Who bought an Xbox, y'all going through it. Because you don't know what's happening. You don't know what...
All right, you know what? Hold on. Let's see what the top games on PlayStation. I want to see what he's talking. I want to see how y'all got 80 million. I want to see. I want you guys to look at this. Y'all see this? Look. Look at this. It says last played by you-know-who. Oh! There ain't no Ghost of Yote. Oh! He ain't buying his exclusives. Look at that. He sure playing his Call of Duty, though. This man ain't played in 9 days. Get off the podcasts, buddy. Oh! Oh, you lying. Look at that. You lying. He played it. Hey, look at that. He ain't even buying his own game. Look at that. Oh! Exactly. Keep your mouth shut. We get tired of listening to you fanboys in this community out here lying to people, talking about we play game. You ain't played a game in 9 days, bruh. We play games. We play games. That's what you say. You didn't even buy Ghost of Yote. Stop talking about Xbox and go play your exclusives. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Oh!